I think you can get this information from other Gorons if you are so inclined, but basically his daddy is that old gross thing I freed, so let's go talk to it. And also, I forget, did I get any Deku sticks? Yes, too, because I'm gonna need them for a dumb side quest that I'm semi/super bad at. Oh well. This area is really big and it doesn't really have anything in it. I think it has like a business scrub. No, the business scrub and the scrub trading game scrub are one and the same IIRC. And oh great, he got himself frozen again. Great job. Okay, so I wasted a little bit of time. I'm not exactly sure how every nuance in this game works, but I'm not doing too bad. It's only the start of the third part and I'm almost done with the thingy. Who would have thought I'd be done with the thingy so soon? It took me a lot longer to piece it together. I mean, not a lot longer than this, but I liked exploring more when I wasn't Let's Playing, so I explored more instead of just doing everything I'm supposed to. This game is a lot of fun to just run around in, and is this gonna melt him? Okay, good. I was a bit worried. There's a decent amount of splash damage there, but I'm not worth risking it. Huh? What were I doing? I'm the ugliest NPC model I've ever seen in any game. No, you're a dumb baby. Not hates you, misses you. You're also not supposed to be wearing green clothing, and... Okay, so... Yeah, he just does generic old man things for a while. I think anyone within the 5-mile radius should know that. Yeah, you're going to do a lot that way after getting frozen as soon as I leave you alone for 5 seconds. How do you sing him to sleep with a song on a drum, and how do you play a song with multiple notes on drums at all, let alone a single drum? Huh? Let me play it once more. I like how the woofo is just sitting around watching. And this is one of the dullest song-getting sequences in the game because he keeps forgetting it and he doesn't even know the whole thing. I can only remember the beginning. The beginning is like 3/5 of the song. 3/4 of the song. Yes, there's a whopping 2 notes left after this. Which actually makes it one of the longer songs in the series, but still. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I do have to say, one of the complaints about this game is its music wasn't as good as Ocarina of Time. And I do have to agree with that. Some of my favorite songs are ones reused from the first game, and the dungeon-y songs aren't quite as good, although I didn't think they were so great in Ocarina of Time either. It's not that you forgot it, you're just so cool. Yeah, it's because well, I don't know, I would have to say, temperature does seem like it would have effect on inexplicably getting a drum to make different notes. I'm not a super drumming guy, so I can't say if that's possible or not, but it doesn't seem like it would be very easy to make very distinctive notes by beating on a surface that does not change in any way between beats. Again, I'm not a drumming guy, so there's a decent chance I just sound super retarded right now, but that's why they call me not a drumming guy. And can I have any hearts, maybe? Deku nut? Sure. Anyway, I'm not pronouncing Deku right, but it's closer than Deku, unfortunately, because I thought it was Deku for a long time, and that sounds better to me, I guess, but there's really no reason for that E to be long. And it's not long in Japanese, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same word in Japanese. I'd like to go with the initial things. I'm not Japanese or anything, but I don't like mispronouncing things. Of course, whenever I play a Kirby game and call King Dedede, or I can't even pronounce it right. It's sort of like Day-to-Day, except not exactly. Anyway, I think there's one thing a Goron can do I haven't even showed off yet, except that I clearly have because I got into Goron Village. This is actually a good combat move. It makes a lot of things die easier, especially turtles, which will come into play a little bit later. Except will never be super easy. And of course, none of these could drop hearts when I have 1 3/4. I mean, the rupees are nice, but whatever. I always get lost in this stupid area. And there was that there for no reason. Goron Village. Hello. I mean, I know it's not up here. I don't want to go into spiky mode. Oh, finally a heart at least, and I know it's behind. Okay, I don't know how I missed that. It's not quite on the main circuit. I don't even know. I'm just destined to do this part pretty slowly. It's gonna seem relatively unprogressed. I mean, at least I'm advancing in the plot of the game. Although it's sort of hard to say that since the Bomber's Notebook and random side quests is kind of plotty too, but... Okay, first, is there anything good in here? I love that third move. It's, like, such a simplistic thing. Okay, let's see. I always get those... Okay, yeah, that's going up in pitch. For what's that worth, even though... Or for what that's worth, I can never remember which left or right does which. That is all right. Oh yeah. I can't do a baby Goron. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much the best singing voice in any game. Much better than that. Of all the... I guess it's all the female characters that try to sing. I can't remember if anything but Romani and Malon do it, but it's not as good. Do 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 do. And this part is a little sad since his father is basically going off to what killed a fit Goron hero. Except he can't make it in 3 days because the moon crashes into the planet before he can go fast enough. But, yes, this makes all Gorons fall asleep with loving memories of their fathers, apparently. Cool, cool. Makes the place a bit nicer. I don't mind the snoring or breathing or whatever you'd call it quite as much as the wow, wow. So, what? Oh yeah, I was gonna equip the bunny hood. This is a neat little mini game right here. A bit hard to activate it since you need to make all the torches go, and I clearly don't remember where any of them are. And of course, another thing I do stellarly in my practice run and then royally screw up here, but hopefully I should be able to make it in time. I should put it away soon so I don't lose it, but really that'll slow me down, and it does give you ample time. I don't remember these lasting nearly as long in Ocarina. Okay, got them all. Now, for some reason, the chandelier starts spinning around. I assume that's like not really a subtle, but some kind of a reference to the Goron land in Ocarina of Time where there's a spinning vase. That is the most useless thing ever because you throw bombs in it to get more bombs. I don't know, it might do something else, but the one time I successfully threw a bomb in it, it just gave me more bombs and I just gave up on it there. Anyway, instead of being entirely useless, this just gives you like the worst mask in the game, because it's like the Mask of Sense, except that you can't do a 100% run but with skipping the too much work, and it's more work, and it's only for a heart piece, which is like the worst reward ever for how much work you go for. But no, there have to be the hard heart pieces along with the easy ones. And it also completes a weird little reference, which was probably intentional, that I'll point out when I have fully unlocked it. And this is not going to break anything. Hooray. You do technically have a limited amount of tries since you need to be spiky to go off the ramp correctly. And being spiky for any amount of time will use up some of your magic meter, so don't pale at this quite as much as I am, and you should be fine. If you aim to that area where they're coming, you'll have a better chance of hitting them. And if you also do any sense of timing, which I haven't really been doing in this run, you'll be good too. Okay, of course, it's in the very last one. There's some special Goron item in this. Is it a mask, you say? No, that would be too simple. It's something that you can exchange for a mask, which really isn't the bad part of this, but it's still a little... I mean, I don't really have any qualms with anything here, it's just a little bit more work than everything else.